Well, 5:37 is your time, and the race for U.S. Senate is heating up. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Allred squared off on the debate stage with just over 2 weeks until Election Day.
Last night, the candidates touched on a lot of topics from abortion to crime. Our news partners in Houston looked into the claims that were made, fact-checking them to see what is true and what is not. Here's reporter Marcelino Benito.
It was at times a feisty debate. Both men accused the other of lying about their own records. Let's start with Congressman Allred talking about the issue of abortion.
Look into the camera and talk to Amanda Zarowski, who's watching right now, and explain to her why it's perfectly reasonable that because she had a complication in her pregnancy and was denied care so long that she may never be able to have children of her own. Or to the 26,000 Texas women who've been forced to give birth to their rapist child under this law that you called perfectly reasonable. It's not. This is not freedom.
Our source is the Journal of the American Medical Association, or JAMA. Its survey estimated Texas saw 26,313 rape-related pregnancies during the 16 months after the state outlawed all abortions. But this needs context, and the true number could be different. Researchers noted that such, quote, highly stigmatized experiences are difficult to capture accurately in surveys. Next, Senator Cruz attacked Allred and the Defund the Police movement.
Let me tell you what a disaster defunding the police had been. The Defund the Police movement started in 2019. From 2019 to 2023, let me tell you what happened to the murder rate. In Houston, it went up 29%.
Our source here is FBI crime data. The numbers show 281 murders in Houston in 2019. 4 years later, in 2023, 343 people were killed. Cruz's claim is mostly true, but does need context. It's a 22% increase, not 29%. And it's worth noting several factors, including the pandemic, have been cited as causes of a spike in violent crime and homicides. Next, Representative Allred attacked Cruz on the child tax credit.
One of those is the child tax credit. For 6 months, it was in place, and it helped us lift millions of Texas kids out of food insecurity. You know, the North Texas Food Bank told me that they could track when the child tax credit hit folks' bank accounts because need for their services would go down. We wanted to extend that. We thought it was the right thing to do, to lift kids out of food insecurity. But Senator Cruz opposed it. When I'm in the Senate, I'll bring back the child tax credit.
We looked up Cruz's voting record. HB 7024 was a bill to make improvements to the child tax credit. Cruz and Texas's other senator, John Cornyn, both voted against it, so we can verify Allred's claim is true. Finally, Cruz hit Allred on an issue central to Texas: energy.
It's true. He does claim he supports LNG. But when it came time to vote, there was a vote in the House of Representatives. Do you support Joe Biden's ban on new permits on LNG? And Congressman Allred voted with Joe Biden. He voted against Texas jobs.
For this, we looked up Allred's voting record. Allred voted no, along with 199 other House Democrats, on a bill to unlock domestic LNG potential. That vote was on February 15th. A few months later, though, in May of this year, Allred penned an op-ed in the Houston Chronicle, seemingly switching positions, calling on President Biden to end the pause on permitting new liquefied natural gas projects. So Cruz's claim here is true.